Look, see, look. I'm playing the show right
I,
behind us. That's kind of
oh,
cool. That's kind of cool. All right.
you're in my room.
In my room. Yes, I'm in my room.
Yes.
So welcome, folks. Welcome, folks. Let us explain where we are.
Mhm.
I am in Boston, and Fee is in.
New York City.
Yes, yes, yes. So it's snowing. I
Oh,
just had to get that
no,
out.
in Boston.
I just had to get that out. I woke up. Well, first of all, let me do the intros. Hey, folks, welcome to the Fiance Files, where we talk about rich, being rich, and everything that applies to that. And I want to send a shout out to New Thought Media Network for being here. I think my mom said to point this way. I think she
She's
said
right. Yes. Thank you, Mama Sekou.
yeah, right. And yeah, and here we are. And here we are. So that said, I was up early. I
Uh-huh.
was up early and there was no snow. No snow. I said, oh, ain't nothing. I'm just
Were
waiting
you
for it.
up early because you didn't go to sleep until this morning, Sekou?
No, I didn't go sleep. I didn't go sleep, but I
Mm.
was up early because I was trying to do Reverend Mel's 5 a.m. wake up. And so I got up at
Oh.
5:20 and I was looked outside at 5:20, like 6 a.m. I looked outside at 6 a.m. I said, it ain't raining.
It's 6 a.m.
Huh?
Go ahead.
So I looked outside at 6 a.m. There was nothing out there. Nothing out there. I was like, I got this. I got this. I got this. But then I waited too long. I waited too long. And I fell asleep. I caught a little nap. I woke up. It was just drenches of snow.
Oh,
Drenches of snow. And I was like, you just curl up in the bed.
it's so easy. You know, it's so easy to not do it. So I'm live on Facebook
Yeah.
because people are getting accustomed to seeing us together live on Facebook. But I thought this would be a cool way to kind of edit it and put it together. We'll see what it looks like. It's so easy when it's cold outside, when there's inclement weather, to use that as a reason why not. And that's fine sometimes, right? It's fine. And
Yes.
then I think the
So
majority.
wait a minute, but let me poke my head in there
Okay.
because this is a point where people think that I've been running 700 some odd days, and then I can look out and be like, yeah, I'm just going anyway.
Yeah.
No, I looked out the window, I saw snow, and I was like, I'm going back. I'm going back to bed.
And that's my point. Like sometimes it's okay to do that. And then the majority of the time, it's really commendable to push yourself to do the things that are uncomfortable and that don't bring you immediate satisfaction and joy.
Right. Because my goal is to run outside today, no matter what.
Oh no, you are, because that's who you. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've conditioned that muscle.
Yeah.
And you're disciplined, so you will do it. And let me tell you, I thought the same thing this morning, and I had no idea what the temperature was like. I assumed it was cold, and let me tell you, it was cold, and not just cold, but windy. I was like, to the point where I got to pivot. I said, oh no, I can't stay on this street. This wind is gonna literally lift me up and blow me away. And I feel so much better having done it and gotten it out of the way. I still have my workout to do, but at least I got my run in and it woke me up.
Yeah.
I'm ready for
Yeah.
the show, or I'm ready for Fiance Files. I'm ready for Fiance Files. I'm ready.
Yeah. So anyway, now that we got that out the way,
I
just gotta tell you one thing.
What?
You know that 3-day
Sugar detox?
sugar detox?
Yeah, that we're still on?
Yeah. I admit it. I ate it. I ate it.
This morning?
Last night. So I'm behind the 8 bus. I'm a day behind you.
Okay. What I would like to encourage you to do is to reward your future finances by transferring $5 every time you slip. Transfer $5.
All right.
$5 into either your retirement fund or your emergency fund. $5.
Well, my emergency fund is at my emergency women. my emergency fund is taking place at my
Charles
was
Schwab.
it
Charles.
at my Charles Schwab. Yeah, so same thing.
Well, but it's not the same account. So you have an emergency fund and you have a retirement fund. You choose which one. It doesn't matter. But every time you slip, $5. And remember, every time you slip, you get to start again.
Okay, so let me be clear about this because I don't want people to get confused. Okay. I am giving to the same account, and I went into a friendly race with Robin through our group.
I love this.
And I just want to say that I am giving it to the same account, account, emergency, some other kind of emergency. Like it's all going on to the same account until I get to $1,000, and then I'll spread out.
So can you take us back then and explain to us, because this is exciting, explain to us what this friendly competition is between you and Robin.
So this was funny. I was on my way to church, and I'm gonna admit it that I didn't really feel like going to church. King, gave me the oomph to go. She's like, go. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. But I still felt like I don't really want to go. And so anyway, I got in the car and we picked up Robin, where Mel was driving. And as soon as she got in the car, I tuned out. I was like, I'm just looking out the window. I didn't feel like talking because of my mouth and everything. I just felt like checking out. So I'm just checking out the window, and then I hear Robin saying something addressed to the wizard. The what does he say?
Yeah, what's the first word? The word that brings you alive.
The financial wizard.
Yes.
And I started laughing so hard. That I was laughing for many escapes. I was laughing for many exits off the road. I was laughing hard. I could not stop laughing. And she was like, did I say something wrong? She started feeling so conscious because I was laughing so hard for so long. And I was like, no. I've just never had anyone refer to me like that before. Like, I'm the guy that's always wasting money, right? I'm not the guy who's always, considered a financial hero, financial guru.
Well, that's what makes you perfect, though, for this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And so you were in the car and you were laughing.
So anyway, I asked her what her issue was. What's your issue? What are you asking for the financial wizard about? And she was like trying to backstep. Like, well, do I find someplace to get signed up? I was like, no, just tell me now. And she told me, and I talked to her for about, I don't know, 10 minutes. Okay. I might have talked to her for 10 minutes. And don't you know, she was like one of the first people to sign up for the group. And she's got $500 saved up, like from nothing, from zero. She got 500 saved up.
The group that he's referring to is our community school, which is I'm a bad boop at being physically and fiscally fit. Robin is she's a singer, songwriter, and an author. She's an all-around artiste.
Yeah.
And the fund he's referring to, the fund you're referring to, is her emergency fund. And so this new competition between you and Robin is what?
Our new competition is to get to $1,000 fast because I checked my account. And I had not been checking my account, and I was like, oh, I let my build up dwindle down low. So now I got to get it back up to $1,000. So that's our bet. Our bet is to get to $1,000.
Like whoever gets to $1,000 the fastest.
Yeah, whoever gets to $1,000 the fastest, because I need that help. I need that. I need that.
I love it. I support it, and I even though I want you to remain steadfast, committed, and focused on no sugar. Anytime you slip, because remember, this is a commitment, and Is there, what is it? Is there honey in there?
You know this is Dad's coffee.
Yeah, but
You know
you know
this is
you can
Dad's
put
coffee.
honey in it because we can make excuses all
Yeah,
day.
put honey. Okay, I can put
Yeah,
honey. I can
yeah,
put
you
honey.
can. But the question is, are you willing? Because I have tea
Okay.
and
All
I have
right.
honey, and my
All
tea
right.
just okay. All right. So cool. That's I'm happy and proud of you and Robin. Robin, I'm going to help you lose because I want him to get to that $1,000 fast, fast, fast.
Yeah.
So cool. Speaking of money, I wanted to let's see if I can do this, and because you know how I am about the lights
Okay.
and ah!
Oh no. Leave it. Leave
And
it alone.
so one of the things that Sekou and I disagree on is the importance of your show looking professional and light. And hopefully in the new year we'll get on the same page about that. And maybe those of you out there, this light on Facebook, you'll see, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that light is brilliant.
Okay.
Cool. We were
Yeah.
talking about in real time, you and I, yesterday on my show, Monday, I spoke about this, which is finding the money, and the money is out there. Finding the money is out there. Finding the money is out there. Finding the money is out there. Couple things happened.
Oh yeah. Oh
Couple,
yeah. Oh yeah. This is good. This is good.
and so something happened yesterday, which made me think about you. I was having a session with a new client. I didn't watch TV all day until 9:30 at night
Mm.
because I was so in my zone and so focused on the end of the year and all of the things that I want to accomplish for the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
My client was saying that she wants to attract a partner. She wants to get married. I shared with her, I said, sometimes when we put these things out into the universe, the things that we want, we get to ask ourselves, is that what you really want? Because if you're not doing the things that are going to bring you a suitable mate, then you get to go back in and readjust.
Mm.
I said to her, I shared with Sekou that in order for the universe, God, to know that you and I are really ready to handle millions of dollars, to be able to manage our lifestyle around millions of dollars, we get to manage these small things like decluttering, cleaning up, addressing mail, not letting it build up. And you and I and your aide got in there and we created magic in a matter of an hour. Like we got so much cleared out. And so now I'm further in that space. I said, you know what? I need to prove to the universe that I am ready for what I say that I am ready for.
Mm.
And as I'm training her, I'm looking at myself in the camera and I have on my favorite hoodie with the shoulders out. That's my favorite hoodie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's an incredible story around this hoodie. And I had a stain on it and I could tell it was oil because it wasn't wet.
Okay.
And I just kept looking at it and I said, you know what? As soon as I finish, I'm throwing this in the recycle bin. And I said, this is my favorite hoodie. It's my favorite. And I said, but you know what? What I'm saying to the universe by holding on to this raggedy hoodie is that I don't trust that I am abundant, that I am resourceful, and that God is my source. Because I feel like, I need to hold on to this hoodie because I don't know when I'm gonna get another one.
Mm.
And she stopped. She was like, Fee, that reverberated my entire body. Like I needed to hear that.
Mm.
I said, because sometimes we feel like, even though we say we're not living in lack, we're thinking in lack. We're behaving in lack. And by holding on to something that doesn't serve your highest good,
Right.
that's not in alignment with how you feel, with how I feel, it's time to release it and let it go. And it is in the bag heading to the recycle bin.
Wow. Big doings. Big doings.
Thank you. The other thing I did when you were saying to me after I called SAG, so I was talking about someone, a friend of mine sent me a video clip of me I had a co-starring role on The Shield.
Yes.
With Michael
Just off of that. She had a co-star role on The Shield. That's dope. So anyway, go ahead.
It was such an incredible experience. My friend Jasmine sent me a clip of the show. Now, I've shared clips of this show, not the clip she sent, but I've shared clips of this show on Throwback Thursday numerous times. I have never thought to contact SAG and ask, where's my shmoney? Never. And that is when you know your mind is shifting, the way that you think.
Yes, because you've seen pictures of you before, you've seen video clips of you before, but this time you thought, hey, I wonder if.
And so I called SAG. I've not called SAG in over 20 years.
Yeah, right.
Long story short, SAG said to me, yes, you have a trust.
A trust. Yes.
I said, okay, thank you. They're going to send a check. And so, Sekou, I got to thinking, sometimes we can be our biggest sabotager. Sometimes it's us who get in our own way.
Yes. It is usually us who get in our own way.
I am my biggest obstacle.
Yeah.
My insurance agent, Darvell Williams, shout out to Darvell, New York Life. I was calling to make my premium payment yesterday. And I've thought about this many times because Darvell, about 6 or 7 months ago, said to me, Fee, we were talking about my cousin Rosetta's transition. And he said, Fee, sometimes people have insurance policies that you don't know about. And, there's a database that you can search because you never know if someone left you money.
Right.
So I did a search, and I'd like to share what I discovered in this search.
Okay.
And I sent it to you, so you get to share it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
And in the meantime, you find it, babe, and I'll keep sharing on Facebook. And I think the moral of this story, this show today is keep your eye on the prize. And just when you think that you've run out of ideas, options, you've run out of resources, we get to remind ourselves that the money is there and you're resourceful, and you get to pivot in the way that you think about money, your finances, resources, and your skill set, what you are able to create with what you know, what you're able to create. Because sometimes we just don't want to take the time to get on the phone. We don't want to sit and be with ourselves and be still and ask ourselves the questions. Oftentimes we're reaching for things and people and solutions outside of ourselves, which is a Buddhist principle, which is to not look outside of yourself for the answer, because the answer is within. It just requires us to be still, to think, to breathe, to not panic, to not react or overreact in the way that you used to. Oh, okay. This is great. He found it. Thank you, Sekou.
I'm trying to put us up on the
side. Okay. And then there's going to be a couple other slides that I want you to share, but I'll start with this one.
That's the one I got right now.
Okay. All right.
So put it back up?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All righty. Now, my insurance agent sent me these 2 links. And last night, he sent these about 6 months ago. And I think it was fear. I was just, I don't know why I was fearful of finding out if there's money. And not only do the links direct you to possible money that someone may have left you in an insurance policy, my sister said to me, you've trained a lot of wealthy people who really loved you.
Mm-hmm,
like your clients in LA were very successful or are
Yeah.
very successful. And she said, you never know. And I
Right.
never thought about that. And then I got to thinking, well, wait a minute. I worked in corporate for many years in my 20s. And I said to Sekou, I think I contributed to the 401k. That's when you got really excited. You were like, what? And I said, but
yeah, you had a 401k all the time. We were talking about money. We were talking about money, get rich 101 all the time. And then you mentioned talking to your sister, a 401k that you've been contributing to. I was like, what?
I had not thought about a 401k, y'all.
Yeah.
In decades, had not even dawned on me. And that is when you know, because sometimes we're like, okay, what is this mindset shift about? What do you mean shifting your mindset? What do you mean changing and transforming and becoming? This is what I mean. And it happens over the course of time. For some of us, it's going to happen a lot sooner than others. For me, it's been a journey. It seems like it's taken forever. And then I realized it's not. It's taken exactly how long it's supposed to take. I went online and I did.
Come on.
I went online. I did this search. Mm-hmm. And apparently I have some money the address was Los Angeles, California. So I've lived in a lot of states. I did a search in Omaha. There's no money. It looks like there may be money in Houston and LA. I will keep you posted on what I discover.
That's right. And I kept saying after you called SAG, Zach, we called Zach, I said, there's more money waiting for you. There's more money waiting out here for you. You guys have to find it.
Yes. Yes. And there's more money for you to grow from where you are. Sekou, also, you said that to me. The other thing my sister said, what's up, Tyrone? The thing my sister said that I didn't think about, which was call SAG to see if they've been sending you checks that you've not gotten because you've moved around. And I said, no, and I don't know. I said, no, I would have known. She's like, how would you have known? People can cash a check or just deposit a check in someone else's name into their account. So that is the work that I get to do this week, is to contact SAG again and ask them, have you sent any checks out in the last 15 years? And where have you sent them? Because I haven't gotten any.
Wow.
I'm ready for our money. And I said, listen, we have a wedding to plan and we have emergency funds to build and retirement funds to build. So we are ready for the money, and we get to continue to show the universe by clearing out and by making space for the wealth, by letting the universe know we are ready and able and capable of managing massive wealth.
That's great. That's great. So for the people watching, B King just shared this with me just now. So you saw me getting hyped legitimately. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? So the fact that she went back and researched unclaimed money for herself is just buying into the idea that there's money out there for you. There's money out there for you, you know?
And this website also, there's another website, another link that addresses unclaimed property.
Okay. All right. So you said you have some money set aside in two different places, right? Two different places?
Well, I need to go down the rabbit hole because one just says F King. The other one has my whole name. I was like, and it only tells you if it's over or under $100.
Wow.
It's over $100. So we don't know if it's 20,000, 200,000.
Yeah, you don't know.
Or 120.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great.
Thank you, Darvell Williams. Thank you, Darvell Williams. Thank you so much, brother Darvell Williams.
Bravo.
And thank you, Sekou Writes, because you have been implanting. You, sir. You, Sekou Writes, have been implanting in us, not just me, your parents, your friends, Rev Melissa, my friends, Lisa Luker, Keisha Henderson, Robin Hackett. Court, you've been implanting the seeds and helping us to see what is possible.
Yeah.
Get out of our own way.
Yeah, I was speaking to Elisa Luker yesterday. I was on my train trip,
Shout out, Betsy.
Yeah, shout out. And she was trying to figure out what to do with her money, trying to invest it. And I was like, we got to get you up on this,
Charles Schwab.
Charles Schwab. We got to get you on Charles Schwab. And I hadn't even been talking about Charles Schwab last time I talked to her about money, but I've grown. And this is a process of growing and growing and growing. And so I put her on to my guy, and I explained to her what the deal was. And she said that she had tried to do Charles Schwab years ago. And she said that she was afraid of them because they had to charge her a $5,000 minimum. And I was like, what there was before, but it ain't there now. It ain't there now. So go, bring your money. Bring your $2, $3, doesn't matter what amount. Take your money to Charles Schwab and let them Scientology.
Oh, take your time. No, take your time.
I'm gonna make a word. Scientologize your money because they can help you grow it. Grow it fast from the beginning.
And educate you on how they help you grow your money. It's not just, oh, give me your money, put it in this account, and it's going to grow magically. No.
Right.
At least our guy, Chris Bygrave,
Chris.
educates you. Educates you. And so because of Sekou and Chris, I now have finally started my Roth IRA. And
yes. I told her about that too.
Okay.
But that's great that you have a 501k. I mean, what did you say?
Well, I believe, I don't know, I'm still going down the rabbit hole, but I believe that there's definitely some money somewhere in LA in an account. I don't know. There are different steps, more steps.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you own at Charles Schwab.
Roth IRA.
Roth IRA, yes, Roth IRA. Because if you don't know about Roth IRA, because you've heard it before. I'd heard it before. I'd heard of it so many times, but I never got curious about it. Let yourself get curious about it and find out why the Roth IRA is where you need to be.
And also, I think it's important somehow, some way to find the fun in learning about money. Find the fun in the fun. Yeah. I was having a text conversation with a young lady that I've known since she was 9 years old, and she's now, I think, almost 30. We were talking about her work, and she's doing some great work. And I said to her, I want to share something with you that I wish someone would have shared with me, or I wish I would have been open to receiving it. Mm-hmm. I said, no matter what you make, put 10% aside towards your emergency fund.
And I'm just laughing because I wish I had known the same.
I mean, it's something that simple. It's so simple and small. And so I feel like I must share this with everyone. And here's the thing. When you share, what's up, Robin? Good morning. Robin said, absolutely, find the fun. Money, the thought and the conversations about money used to bring me so much tension and tightness in my entire body. I remember, last story real quick, and I know we have to go.
Yeah.
I was in a car accident. It was a really bad one. My mother said, sue the insurance company. And I was like, no, that's my friend. She was like, Felicia, you're not suing your friend. You're suing the insurance company because you're going to have some residual pain from this car accident. Mm-hmm. Finally, I relented. I did not want to do it, but I got a big payout. Thousands. No one told me what to do with that money. Mm-hmm. No one told me. And
yeah.
But when I went to cash the check, it was as I was looking over my shoulder. Almost
so much money.
And in hindsight, back then it was a lot of money. Today it wasn't, but it was like I almost felt like I wasn't worthy of it, like I didn't deserve it. And I don't feel that way anymore. Bring on the shmoney, honey.
Yeah, right. Bring it on.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, New Thought Media.
Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Thank you for remembering that now
is better
than perfect.
Perfect.
All right. So we'll see you next week. All right. See you later.
Yes, God willing, next Thursday. Peace.